It says we're live. Hello, everybody. Jeff from VW Bricks here. What are we? February 21st, episode 154. Sorry, just trying to get my mind into things. We're getting close to 3 years, which will be, well, technically March 17th would have been when I started streaming Old Gray Bricks. Did I say Old Gray Bricks? Canadian Brick Builders. In case I said Old Gray Bricks. Anyways, March 17th, which is a Sunday this year. So I guess like March 13th or the 20th, we'll be starting our 30-year cycle. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, hello. How are you doing? Hi, Eric. Seth, how are you? I've had an interesting week, I guess. I feel like I didn't do a lot this weekend. Hello, Paul. Welcome. But I did get a lot of set building done, just taking things off my pile of stuff to build just for the fun of it. I did a little bit of setup for the Royal York Hotel Union Station and my Telus building. Still trying to figure out pictures of that. I've got some photos I'll share in a few minutes of that. Ordered some sets to get some gift for purchases, which actually just came in today. So Yahoo! The only the one though, because it's a lot of money. I had to buy like, well, I'd say $170 worth of parts, but I bought more. Hold on, is that right? Sorry, it says 100. Oh, that's 130. I read the bottom here and saw 131, and thought, wow, that's a lot of money, and then realized that that column is actually grams, not money. Okay, no, I was gonna say that didn't make sense if I had spent that much. But yeah, I bought some parts, and I don't know if you can see it, but a lot of brackets, dark gray brackets and stuff, and these pieces, which I'm going to use maybe in making a die, like brackets, and obviously those gray, where are they here? These gray parts here, the 1x1 rounds, the studs on the side guys. Just some of the parts I wanted to get for a while. For the dice thing, take one of these off. Well, I'll leave it on. I'm not making a 7 dotted dice, but this is all the positions of the die. So using those corner pieces in the corners, we can actually now do almost a proper dice with some curves on it, and I need to get some better white curves. Unfortunately, I started mapping this out, and this groove was great on these pieces, but when you look on the other side, that groove doesn't exist here. So when the next piece of the next dice, the next piece snaps in, I actually have to go one stud wider, which I don't like, but I think it's a necessity, unfortunately. But anyways, I just knocked a piece off and it went flying. So anyway, let's see. Alternate candidate, hello, welcome. Eric, yours will arrive tomorrow. Yeah, I'm assuming you ordered the same day with me as me. They come from Chicago, so an extra day to get to you from Niagara Falls or from Buffalo. Alternate candidates tomorrow as well. And you know what? I don't know what the going price is, but I looked a couple of days ago, and the going price of that on Facebook Marketplace of this gift for purchase was $60 to $80 Canadian. I'm just actually going to Facebook right now, and I'm going to Marketplace. And I'm just going to look what the price is right now. Search. I'm not going to share this because I go 40712. Oh, some people have dropped the price. Actually, I can share this, I think. Just throw it up there and go a bit bigger screen. So yeah, $75 Canadian. $75 Canadian for Markham. $80 in Laval, Quebec. Someone's selling one for $130. Oh, that's for two of them. 75. So I'd like to pick up one or two more of these just because I think they're going to be fun little baby sets and, you know, space goodness. But at the same time, maybe it's better to just wait for the parts to become available on Bricks and Pieces, because I believe they will. and just buy the parts that I want, which is probably the better idea. It's just such a cute little set. I don't want to open it, but I want to build it at the same time. So, what can you do? The other thing I was doing, I was watching I've been catching up on YouTube videos because I don't know if you guys have a backlog of videos or if you watch a lot on YouTube. I mean, you're watching me. So maybe you watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. But when I was gone for 7 days, 8 days, I got into a backlog of YouTube videos. When I came back, because I didn't watch them the last few days that I was working or here, because I had to go to the office on the Monday and leaving on the Tuesday. And I usually don't watch a lot on the weekend. So basically from Friday the first week of February, so Friday I'm just trying to get my calendar here and it's not coming up. There it is. Hold on. Math is not great right now. So Friday the 2nd, and then I came back on like the Wednesday the 14th, and started working on the Thursday 15th. So I might have started grabbing videos from there. So that's like a 2-week, almost a 2-week period, pretty much. I wasn't watching the YouTube videos, the channels that I watch. So I had a backlog of over 230-ish, videos to catch up on. And I'm down to 198, but I haven't added the ones that were added late this afternoon to my watch later list. So I'm trying to get through them, like just have them play in the background whenever I can. And there's a lot of stuff I want to watch. So I feel like I need to watch them. But, what can you do? Anyway, okay. So yeah, mine came out of California, which is very odd because I'm way closer to Romeoville. That's where my orders normally come to. Maybe it was a stock issue. That's the warehouse that had the things you ordered. I don't know. Hello, Jeff. Welcome, Jetstar. I got 10 people watching already. So yeah, this week, of course, the day after our chat, we had a new set drop, the Snow White's Cottage deck, and probably tomorrow, the Dungeons and Dragons set will be officially announced. Lego has leaked it, or has not leaked it. Lego has teased it with the gelatinous blob thingy. I forget what they're called. Sorry. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I just don't have a group of like a local friend set group of friends that play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know that many nerds in this part of the world. And I mean, it's something I think you have to do on a regular basis. Like it's not a one day game type thing. So I want to try it, but tried it with my kids when COVID first started, but I was acting as the new watcher, the new player, and at the same time I was also acting as the game master. So that didn't work, and my kids were bored very easily because I had no idea what was going on, and I had to read all the rules or read the instructions. So yeah, one of these days I will. There is rumor, and I've seen enough sites talk about it that I'm just going to say there is rumor that after the Space Gift minifig collectible series in September, there's supposed to be a Dungeons and Dragons one, and I have a feeling that if that happens, those things are going to be hard to get just because I think a lot of people will buy them to build armies. So that's my thought on that one. And I think everybody will be wanting to collect, assuming they're decent looking, everybody will be wanting to collect more than one of each figure in the minimum. So I don't know, it'll be kind of interesting to see, but and it's kind of the year of the castle too, right? Because we're getting, I mean, it's year of space too, because we got space babies and there's future space sets coming out and all the cool space sets that we've had this year too. But it's also year of castle because we are getting the new modular or the new castle market set, I think it was called. Plus, like even the Snow White set, like that's totally a castle building. That's like totally like a medieval type of building. Which we'll look at in a little bit anyhow. So the Sanderson Sisters Cottage as well from Disney Hocus Pocus, I think it was called. I think that's what it's called. I mean, there's so many buildings now that are kind of medieval type style or could be used as medieval style. So I got a yawn. Hold on. Not to mention dwarfs, but I mean minifigs, the 7 dwarfs. I don't know. They would be great to have in the castle. Like, ooh, can you find all 7 dwarfs? Ooh. Mental note, I think I might need that set so I can put 7 dwarfs in the thing and make kids look for more things. While I was away, I did pick up the pink block character and a few little accessories because they wouldn't let us just take the parts. You had to build 5 figures. So that one was going to go into my can you find all these characters thing for the castle because I've got all the other colored bricks in there. I think it's kind of fun for the kids to find. So speaking of which, today I started unpacking the castle because I'm starting to bring it downstairs. And by unpacking, I mean I took everything out of the big box, one of the big boxes, put all that stuff on a table upstairs, brought the bin down here, and then realized I had other things to worry about, other things that I needed to deal with. So I needed to do that first. So my kid wants to have some of his friends over on the weekend. So I have to get that done before the end of the weekend, or before the weekend starts. So it'll be a little rush to get things down here. And I've got to rebuild some stuff because some things got crushed due to the way some of the stuff was packed. I think I was rushed to get it all in and didn't pack it as well as I could have. So I'll have to fix those as well. Plus, Bouncy Castle failed, so I need to rebuild that. I think I talked about this last week, but I did put the Bouncy Castle back together with the mesh on there. I was just actually watching a video from Brickcrafts on YouTube. If you don't watch him, watch it. He's an amazing builder from Germany, basically building a museum. And he did something interesting. Like I've been using the 1x1 rounds on the top, and usually the boat studs are where the figures are. And he ended up putting sandwiching, instead of doing it this way, he did a 1x1 plates on top, one of these pieces on the net, and then a 1x1 plate underneath. And I was like, I wonder what the flexibility is on that. I don't know if it's going to have as much flex as this would. I'm going to have to try that out. So there's a little bit of trial and error that I need to build into the castle. For the actual bouncy castle, I mean, you can see the mechanisms there. It's basically just some, well, that's how worn out the motor is, that I can basically just turn it. And it is catching on something. I don't know what. Anyways, I'm trying to also think if I can actually put a little bit bigger gear in here and spread these out a little bit so they don't get too close to each other. Maybe that'll help my catching issue. No, I think I just fixed it. But I'm also going to relocate the micromotor, which is right here and no longer working, and put a motor outside of it and run some kind of a gearing over to it that hopefully I can do. So I got lots of things to work on that I want to do. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. But anyway, as for other things I've been doing, let me just pull up pictures here. We'll just throw this over here. We'll just open it as a separate page. And let me just go down to I meant to open this up directly. That's not what I wanted, but how do we full screen this? High production quality. And yes, I will make it easier to see in a minute. F12? No, that's the browser. Yeah, that works. Let me just switch this view. It's kind of my last couple of weeks in review, shall we say. So yeah, I did pick up a Galaxy Explorer for $60 US from the States. I put it up on a shelf. I was going to say it was over here, but it's now been moved somewhere else. And as I say that, I'm looking over on the shelf and I don't see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I thought I lost it, but I didn't. Anyway, so I did pick up one of those on my way home. I did find some collectible minifigs on one of the Target shelves or one of the Walmart shelves of interest. Also was that every single one of these, hard to tell, but I think every single one of them, just waiting for it to the resolution, had actually been popped open. Like you can see that one is, and this one is, and this one is, and yeah, that's the top of the picture. So very sad about that. And all of them had the old barcodes on them too, so that was why. I did hit on when I was coming back into Buffalo, back through Buffalo, I stopped at the Buffalo Walden Galleria Lego store, and they actually finally had I found a store that had the blue stanchions, so I basically bought pretty much 2 boxes of them. The second box wasn't packed as tightly as this one because this one, I kind of went illegal here. It's not quite 10 studs wide, so you can see the boxes bowing out a bit, and they didn't say anything, but speaking of bowing out a bit, no, wait, that's rude. Speaking of blue stanchions,
Ooh, blue stanchions.
yeah, I did find some finally. I was just kind of going over my pictures from the past few days. Why does it look like I'm wearing a blanket? Oh, my coat is looped over my arm. I'm like, okay, what the hell? Anyway, I
Jeff
did put,
likes like his snuggie.
yeah, my snuggie at the Walden Galleria in Buffalo. I did put my Telus logo on the building, and I've been playing with that. I got my piranha plant when I came back, and I built
Ooh,
it, and it's now on my windowsill upstairs with my other plants. I built the botanical gardens too. I did a lot of building this weekend because I didn't
cool.
feel like doing other things. Um,
You you're procrastinating
Procrastinating, yeah. Well,
on
not
other
really.
stuff and doing
Well, yeah.
Lego stuff instead.
I even built the Harry Potter and Hermione one. Again, these are things I've been sitting on. Like this one that was sitting on my shelf for the past 3 years. Um, so I just wanted to build it. My kid
Cool.
was also gaming. I think I don't know what game that is, what he's playing, but so we were watching movies, building and gaming at the same time. Um, I built the John
Tractor.
Deere the combine harvester, which is pretty fun. It was a tractor. I had to build it. Give me a break. Um, and these are the pins sitting in the living room right now. All but one.
So
I've
so
emptied one.
that's what you were procrastinating about.
Yes. Bringing 400 pounds of Lego estimate star asterisk only an estimate. But Harry and Hermione were watching us the whole time. It's kind of creepy. Oh, there's the combine too. Um, so yeah, I was definitely procrastinating doing that. I did set up Telus, Royal York, and the Union Station in the basement. This was just a quick setup. Just trying to take some pictures. It's really dark in my basement, so I did try to take some pictures this morning. Oh yeah, I had a leak in my tire. I had a small nail in my tire when I came back from the
Oh
States.
no.
So I don't like it was small enough that I was losing like 3 or 4 psi a day. So I filled my car up on. I got a warning on my phone saying my tire was low, and I put brought it up from 17 pounds per square inch up to like 35, 36, and that was on Monday. And today it was down to 25. So I
Hmm.
drove over to one of our local shops that we have here. Someone recommended, and it cost me $25 plus tax for them to pop my tire off, patch it. I'm like,
Well,
sweet.
that's not bad.
No,
$25.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't a high end shop by any means. It was kind of outside of town a little bit, hence the country in the background. But one of the like
Yeah, but at least that's
they
what
were
you want. You
recommended.
want your tire fixed at the
Yeah,
lowest
yeah.
cost possible. So
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. And they were recommended, so I took that. So yeah, then when I came home, I took pictures of the Telus building again with some light from the outside shining in, and it's still not looking like the logo isn't coming out
oh,
nice
let
because of
the
the
light shine
shining in.
in
Um,
the green.
that one's actually not too bad. Um, so yeah, I showed those a few minutes ago. I did get the pink figures. Then I was sitting at my computer desk, and I saw a shot here, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So I took a picture of that.
Yeah,
Um,
that shot is good with the light.
yeah. So what I did tonight, oh, that's my order that came in. You can see everything I bought. For the record, this minifig was not a goat or anything of interest. It was like the guy with the paraplegic dude, sad face. Um, but yeah, then I put a sheet up. This is like a light blue sheet I put up
Ye-
quickly tonight. Well, just to see what it would look like. Obviously, it's been sitting in my cupboard for years because it's so wrinkly. And I'm trying to figure out a good way to get a good shot because I'd like to be able to cut around everything, right? And just have like a sky behind it or something. So that was just me playing with that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. So escape. Oh, F11. How about you, Mr. David? What have you been doing?
well, I finally opened the registrations for our May show. that was open on Monday. So we're up
What days?
to, I think, the last time I checked, we had 31 registration. Yeah.
What day is it? May.
May 25th and 26th.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. So yeah,
Okay.
up to 31 registration, and 3 of them are actually vendors. So
Okay. Cool.
money in already.
Yeah.
That's cool. Um, and that's about it. I also modify my 60430 to add a landing gear.
Oh my. Oh my. Hold on. I'm going to full screen you, but why? Oh, I haven't added. I'm like, where did he go? I'm going to full screen you for a second, Dave. Cowardice. No, sincere. Let's see the ship.
Hey,
So yeah,
Ooh. Oh, you had landing gear. Do they retract?
landing gear, and it's foldable. So
Oh, but they
here
don't
we
go
go.
in the body. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying that's an
No,
an idea.
they don't.
I
hi
haven't.
everybody.
I also added like uh, directional thrusters because for me a spaceship is nothing. It doesn't have
Well, they need a
directional,
sound system. I agree.
and I also add thrusters on the back because to
Okay.
me that thing is like a warp system or something
That's
like
like,
that.
yeah.
It's not a propulsion system. You still need
Um,
something to push
that's not
your
the
ship.
original set, right?
Well,
Is that the
yeah,
original?
it's
Oh, it
the
is the
original
original.
set.
Okay.
I just added some
Okay.
a few things. So
Um, Chris Giddens, I think he also underneath, you know, where the two air flaps come up,
yep,
the white pieces on the top. He put some thrusters under that too, because there's a clip there, and
yeah,
he
but
just put a couple of thrusters in there too. So I thought that was kind of an interesting idea.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't like these things.
Okay, well, do something with it. Speaking of
'Cause-
not liking things, oh wait, no, Dave's,
no,
Dave's,
we like Dave.
yeah, we do,
No, you know,
we do. Um, all right, so you built stuff. That's good. You got ready for your show.
Well, I'm
Um,
not ready for my show because
you started.
I
You got
definitely
some.
need to build a cube because I haven't built my cube yet for the Neo
Okay, yeah.
Shiaga. That's what we call it now, the No Shiaga project, which is
Okay.
like a New Ashima derived project. So we call it Neo Shiaga because
Yeah.
Montreal was originally called Oshiaga, and
Okay.
so Neo Oshiaga, which means New Montreal, and everything is flooded.
Cool. Sorry, what were the days again? 25th, 26th?
Yeah.
Oh, you said okay. I thought I just. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if I can make it out to that, but I don't know. I started looking for say Salt Lake City as well, or debating whether or not to do Salt Lake City. Part of my debate is they've announced the date, but they haven't actually started to set up registration or anything. So
Hmm.
I can't easily get hotel information because the whole AFOL site is down. To try and figure out.
And I heard through the grapevines that Bricks in the Six is up to 80 registrations right
Uh,
now.
I think it's even higher than that because we got an email today saying that there's a little bit more than a dozen. So yeah, that could still be 80, I guess. There's a little bit more than a dozen gifts with purchases for the first 100 people. Cow Dice, have you registered? Well, you probably should
nope.
get on that. Are you going to Bricks in the Six, Dave? I know it's pretty
Yeah,
far for
more
you.
than likely, but it is November and Josh is in school, so that's a bit of a debate then.
Well, you can show up and they can come later in the weekend.
I know, but
I'm just
we have to,
saying. You don't
discuss.
have to. Well, wait, I'm just bugging you. So Dave's not going to come because it's school time, and I mean, I know you're kind of in that debate too, right? You can't.
Well, it's not because it's school time because I think I could like come and Lorena would take care of the kids
Yeah,
for 2 days. I mean, 2 days is not the end of the world,
yeah,
but
yeah, true.
it's the travel time
Yeah,
and the expenses because I
yeah.
mean going to Toronto for 4 days plus probably five
The
days
hotel, yeah.
with the hotel and the
I
lunch
booked.
and
I I booked a hotel to the this week as well for Bricks in the Six, and arriving Wednesday, departing Monday. and it's almost $900 for the hotel
Yeah,
at the
see,
at that rate. So yeah, I totally understand it's expensive.
But on the other end, like I told other people in Kellogg, I want to encourage Graham because he actually registered for Bricomanie last year,
did.
and
Oh,
he
I
didn't
couldn't-
come, but he
yeah.
did register, and so and I want to encourage that because I mean
Yeah.
we 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 want other shows to success. We don't want them to
Yeah.
fail. And
Fair enough.
I'll
So
not this thing. I'm not thinking that Graham will fail. Far
Yeah.
from it, but
no, I understand. You want to support him as because he
Yeah.
supports you and stuff. So I mean, and I mean, really, I guess part of it then is trying to find someone to room with if you do come down.
yeah, probably.
Would you bring your space display again, or
Probably. Well, it all depends. It depends on when I'm gonna get there
Yeah.
and how I'm gonna get there.
Yeah,
Am
your
I gonna-
timing and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, because if I travel alone, I could
Yeah.
definitely bring the space base with me. Probably
oh,
not
without a
as
trailer,
without a trailer. Probably
Yeah.
not as big.
so a reduced size. Yeah, okay, makes
I,
sense.
I would make it smaller, but I could probably, fit it
Okay.
with all in the car and drive
Yeah.
around with, and not have to worry about hauling a trailer. But I mean, still, if I'm going alone, that's all the gas on me. And
Well, yeah. I calculated my gas for going to the States. And while I only spent $50 on a tank in the States going down per tank versus $80 or $90 here, like Canadian, like those are the Canadian comparatives, I spent $950 on gas to go there and back,
wow,
pulling my trailer.
wow.
So
Well, at least you get to stay with Matthew.
well, I had a
Yeah.
place to stay. That makes it a little cheaper for sure.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, I never really thought, I never really thought that would be, how can I say it?
That high.
I never thought, like, I mean, I knew it was a lot, but I mean, it's like I was kind of thinking to myself, if someone ever said, "Hey, can you bring your castle? We'll give you some money." Not like I'm expecting that from anybody, but I then can kind of know a comparison. Like that was 3,000 kilometers round trip. So what is that, like 30 cents a kilometer? No, 33 cents a kilometer type thing. For
Oh, you could say
something like
you could say that for 3,000 miles it costs you like $1,000
Yeah.
bucks.
$1,000, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's 33 cents per
Yeah.
mile.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, I'm just replying something. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm the host, but anyways, I have Facebook.
Oh yeah,
posts.
so
No.
I get it. If somebody invites you and say, "Hey Jeff, you need to bring your castle," and well, it's gonna
Yeah.
cost you 33 cents per
Yeah.
mile.
And that has never happened to me. I know there's people in the States. Martin from Alabama. He's asked to go to shows, and I think they comp him for a lot of stuff. He just rides a U-Haul truck, like a van, and all his stuff fits in a van. Even though he technically brings larger stuff than I have, he's figured out how to get it all into a van. And part of me is like, geez, do I need to buy like one of those Ford vans? Like not like an old school van, but one of the newer Ford. I can't think what they're even called now.
Jeff has got to buy a pervert van.
No, not a pervert van. No, one of the camping vans. The vans that they convert into. Oh, Jesus, what's it called now? Now I have to look it up so I know what I can pull this up because I haven't been to Ford.ca
Hey,
at all the
you
past
want to
couple
get
of
in
months.
my van?
Oh, shut up. Vans. Ford Transit. That's the one. One of these thingies. But I would get one with windows because that's an option. You can actually get one with windows. Shut up.
Poor
Yeah,
Jeffy.
something like this, but not red because red is ugly.
Poor Jeffy.
Hey, get in my red van.
And then I could drive this van around every day that I'm. Anyway.
Yeah, and it would cost you a fortune in gas Jeff?
No, not really. I don't think these ones are that heavy on gas.
Well,
They're
I think they're heavier than your Ford Explorer.
well, I don't know. My Ford Explorer is pretty beefy. You can actually get a diesel. Huh.
Yeah, but think of the environment. It's like your lies. It's polluting the earth.
My lies. What lies? Like there is. Do you not see the translucent baby in here? He's yellow. It's kind of cool. Anyway.
Deep cut.
Yeah, I resisted the gift with purchase.
You did? Wow.
So far.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Hold on.
Well,
Pause there. Cow Dice. It's sold out.
That's
So
fine.
so far, the only way you're getting it now is Facebook Marketplace, and they're $75 on average right now.
I saw one for 70. Yeah, I'll get it whenever I get it, if I
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
yeah. When the
It's a modern
when the
creepy van.
release on I think it was on Friday. Was it on Friday?
It came out on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember.
Well, the day it came out,
We have a news article. We'll cover it.
I was up late. It was past midnight, so
Yeah.
and someone mentioned on Facebook, "Oh, I'm trying to get the gift with purchase." I went, "Oh, I'm going to check it out."
Yeah. Me and Dave are
Talking.
having a conversation right now. He just doesn't
Okay.
realize it. Yeah.
So yeah, I went online. I went on the website. I
Yeah.
actually added because I have a ongoing PAB
Tab order. Yeah.
pick a brick order
16th.
that I want to go. I want to add some parts to it. So I had an order. It was about $100. I added 2 of the new city space sets. I got both rovers, and it put me over the threshold. I had like $267 worth of Lego. So I had a gift with purchase. I had it all in my cart, and then I looked up the gift with purchase, and I went, "Is it really worth it for 325 pieces?" And I also read previously that there were no printed pieces in that gift with
It's a
purchase. It was
sticker
all
sheet.
stickers.
Yeah.
So
And all the parts are probably going to be on Pick a Brick.
yeah, and all the parts are going to be on Pick a Brick, and
But
they're
the only
not
one I'm worried
that
about
rare.
is the Space Babies.
They're not that rare, except for maybe the space. They're little astronauts because they're not space babies apparently.
Yeah.
And like I said in our chat, the space babies don't really do it for me. I mean, I admire Dana for redoing all the sets, all the classic space sets with all the babies. That's amazing work. But personally, that scale, it doesn't.
I agree. I can understand that. I wanted one just because they're so cute. Although they have creepy faces now.
Yeah. So I went like, not worth it, and I just closed my iPad, went to bed, and didn't think about it. And I slept very well. And now that it's gone and not available, I'm like, I don't think I missed out on anything.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, that's right.
I tried talking to you on the phone, but
I had
most of the parts. I think most of the parts, like you said, most of the parts are going to end up on PAB anyway. So if I want like those 2x2 trends yellow walls, I'm gonna get them through like Pick a Brick, and that's about it. And there's no like printed pieces that I really want, and so yeah, I'm happy with myself.
Me too.
I resisted.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
It does come with unique pieces, and again, they will be in Pick a Brick, but it has the windscreen, this windscreen is new, and the building itself has the 1x2x2 panels.
Yeah,
again,
that's what I was thinking about.
And that's like I'm kind of like I want to open it and I want to build it, but at the same time, I kind of like it in a box because it's probably going to be worth more. Because
and right now, like you said, it's worth $75.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
patient enough, then you find a buyer. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so that
So yeah.
and
Mhm.
and thinking about it, the only thing I regret is not getting it and reselling it.
Yeah.
Because if I resold it,
Well,
it
mhm.
would have put a dent in my order, and I would have got both of those new city space sets for cheaper than I
Yeah.
but yeah, but I don't mind. I'm gonna wait until they clear out on Amazon, and I'm gonna buy it then.
I'll
This
keep
week.
on looking in marketplace. If I see one for cheap, I'll get it for cheap. I got like
Yeah.
3 copies of the Invader now, so I mean, or whatever it was from Blacktron, and just it shows up.
Yeah, it's just I guess really what your definition of cheap is. Like I don't know that they're going to drop in price because they're no longer available. That being said, I'm hoping to God that they bring it back, and I think they will
Well,
because
it's supposed to have a second run. Everybody's talking about.
well, everybody's talking about it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure it's gonna be.
but it sold out before it got
Because
to
the
the
Blacktron
had a second run.
Invader.
cruiser had a second run.
Yeah. But what I was just trying to say there was it sold out before.
Yeah,
Like it was
before it was
available
available to
for
the general public.
VIP for the
Yeah.
first 3 days, and it sold out before it went to public. So I'm pretty sure there's people calling up saying, "Hey, why is this set not listed online?" And they're like, "Oh, well, it's sold out already." And it's like, "But we didn't get a chance to buy it. Why wouldn't you be a VIP, an insider member? I don't know, but okay." Um.
Don't know.
So, but anyways, yeah. Dave's building something. What's Dave building?
I'm always building
Something classic space.
Do you think something space? No, he could be building Technic go-karts.
Hey, I just built one of these the other day.
There you go. Just said it. He could be building
Not
Technic
classic
go-kart.
Well, it's either go-kart, a Technic go-kart, or classic space.
I was gonna build something else, but
Side note.
I'm gonna remain silent until it's done.
Okay. Side note, David.
I'm silent about what I'm building. I'm gonna still talk on the show because
Your
I'm here on the show,
fault,
and I don't want to be Jeff hanging. But
Cow Dice. That new piece, that new Technic 1x2 brick in bright light orange is available on Bricks
yeah,
and Pieces now.
I put on my wish list for that thing that cannot be mentioned in public, but we can still talk about it.
So you put that on your wish list?
What?
Okay, you put that piece on your wish list? Okay.
And I don't think I'm gonna get it, but you know.
Well, okay, how many did you need? I forgot
11.
what the number was.
It's
What'd you
amazing
say?
how it was 11.
Oh,
11. Okay.
yeah, that's right. Our order, the Kellogg Lugbug order, is on its way to be completed. The deadline to add the number of pieces that we want is Friday. So
Okay. Yeah, and ours, for Toralug, they gave us until yesterday night to submit things. I mean, I had already done mine. Dave obviously did his. But it'll be interesting to see.
yeah, two
Like,
of my pieces got through.
cool.
I suggested 5, and the light bluish gray lattice
Yeah.
came true. That
Yeah.
was on by popular vote. So
Okay.
thank you for voting for my piece in. And my personal choice was of course the trans yellow panel, the 4x3 by 1.
4x3, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that one will make our list, the 4x3, because I think that might have been my number one.
That is my number one. Oh, sorry, the garage door is my number one.
Yeah, okay. So that might mean that both of them
My
get
number
put
2
in
was the 3x4, so I'm sure both of them are going to be on the list.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I'm not
going
gonna get the garage door.
Well, I'm going to order 200, Dave.
Was
so
a bust for me.
I got you. I'm going to order 200, so I got you covered.
All right. Don't say it.
When you said that about
ordering
the lattice
200.
piece, I was like, oh crap, that's one that's been on my pick a brick list for a while, and I just have never grabbed them. And I'm like, oh well, maybe someone took them in our group, and we'll see what happens. But
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just actually checking to see. There was 17 messages since I last looked like an hour ago. Jeez. We're meeting at 9 to go over the final votes. Okay, so maybe by tomorrow they'll have a list for us. Anyway, so but yeah, over to chat for a quick second. talking about the Transit Connect, it's a modern creepy van. Yeah. $260 was really high price to pay for that set. I agree. That's why I only placed one order. Everything, all the sets that I want are in the $300 range because like the museum and things like that. There wasn't anything that I wanted to really get that was in the 260 range. So I bought a whole bunch of smaller things, which means now in the future I'm gonna have to buy bigger things because anyway. Pick the Black Panther bust 40% off. Yeah, it's just over the threshold. I debated that too, but it's like I don't need the black color, the black bricks.
Yeah,
that didn't come out right. You know what I meant. Yeah, I might assume they're going to have a second run, and that'll ease the market up. So I mean, anybody who is trying to buy that set right now, maybe wait because it might come out again. But oh, you guys don't qualify for next. Oh, that sucks. Blood Bowl till next year. That sucks. I mean, this is only my second year of doing it again because I joined Toralug last year. So I was fortunate enough to get included in the draws for last year as well. But yeah.
But I'm gonna interact directly with Sean here. Didn't you guys like get offered to partner up with another lug to hop on their lug ball list? Or yeah,
I have no idea.
because it did
Allowed.
happen to us one time. Did there? I don't remember the log exactly, but another log was taking part in our order. They didn't choose any parts, but they got to at least order
To
the
at least
parts
order.
that we chose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I mean, for me, lug bulk, I'm not ordering parts that I absolutely need to build a project, right? It's just I'm ordering these pieces would be cool. For me, it was literally transparent. Those two transparent pieces, the window and the garage door,
yeah.
and then 5 different plant elements, all pretty much in green because I want to build more trees and stuff. So, and some of those parts are just hard to get, or I don't want to. If they get chosen on there, then I'll wait till the stuff comes in like June or August or October or whenever it does, and then I'll start looking at tree building again. But yeah, anyway. Did we cover everybody what they're doing? Oh, you guys were recognized weeks before. Oh, that's nice. So that's nice of them, eh? It's like, yeah, we're going to recognize you guys after we say the Golf program has signed up, has happened. I guess they do that on purpose, obviously, too. But
yeah.
Anyways, did we finish talking with you, Countess?
No, we
What-
didn't. We didn't ask what he was doing. What
Yeah.
he did.
I did a 3-day show and it was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were at the
Kids Fest 2024. Kevin's
Yeah.
show. It was spectacularly awesome.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of missing out.
You were tired?
Well, I had just come back from the States.
Yeah,
so.
from another show.
Yeah. Another show that was probably a little more awesome because of the people that were there. But anyways, but Countess wasn't there. Oh,
yeah. But Dave, was I mistaken? But the show was on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, the holiday Monday.
Yeah, because it was Family Day for us here.
Oh yeah.
We
don't have that here in Quebec. Sorry.
No, but you have Saint Jean Baptiste.
You guys Saint Jean Baptiste Day.
Yeah.
And Quebec Day.
So. For the record, not that I'm trying to get people to come, but Atlanta, Georgia next year, February 8th and 9th. Atlanta BrickCon. Just saying. February 8th and 9th. Put it in your calendar.
You're looking for someone to share that $950 gas bill?
No, I'm trying to get someone. I know someone wants to go. Well, you probably both want to go, but I know someone wants to go, and I'm like, come on down.
He's taunting me is what he's doing.
I am. Very much so.
My thing right now, and this is the older I get, it is I would love to do all these things, but I do not have the time nor the energy. So I did a 3-day show and it was spectacular because I just had to set up the layout once for 3 days and walk away. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean the 1,500 kilometers to drive down and 1,500 back. It's a 2-day drive.
I literally love everybody there. I mean, seriously, I love everybody there, but it's just like
it's a little taxing.
It's like wow, it is.
So
and I don't want, quote unquote, this hobby to rule my life at this point. And so I'm going to become very, very, very picky.
for those of you in the
Seriously?
audience,
Yeah.
for those of you in the
I'm-
audience, sorry, I was just saying, for those of you in the audience that just heard him say that, and you're looking at what's behind him,
No, I'm going to stay here. No, trust me. I'm going to keep on making hour-and-a-half long YouTube videos. That's going to happen daily. But I'm saying going to shows.
stop, because I can't keep up. I'm 202 videos behind right now. Not all Dave's, thankfully. But anyways, what were you going to say, Sincere?
I was gonna say I'm actually looking forward to getting older because my kids are gonna get older, so I'm gonna have more free time to do
Yeah.
shows and hang around with Jeff
True.
if
Yes.
and if I want if they're older, if I want to leave for like 5 days or 7 days and leave them
Mhm.
with my wife, it's not gonna be
Yeah. As
that
teenagers, it's a lot easier.
taxing and
Because they can take care. Like my kid can make his own food. I mean, sure, it's hot dogs and crap.
and looking forward, I'm actually looking forward to retirement because
Me
I'm
too.
I'm definitely gonna do shows like all the time.
Do you know when your retirement is? Like how old will you be?
Probably
figured that out?
65.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully by 65 we'll all be able to still do shows.
Oh, we'll just need chairs, Jeff.
I'm hoping it's a little earlier for me, but I mean, let's see how the cards play out. But I mean, it's really mortgage based for me, right? My mortgage, I think right now, 70 or 68 or somewhere between 68 and 69 is the age I will be when my mortgage is paid off currently.
Well,
No.
my mortgage will be paid off like I think it's 6 years from now. So
Okay, well, that's awesome. Yeah, for me, I had to, I divorced and had to buy my own house, right? So it's, but, and I mean, right now it's 68, 69 years because, or age 68 or 69 because of the interest rates, right?
Yeah.
So when I renew my mortgage again in 2 or 3 years, the rates will probably be lower because I renewed last year because it was that time. So hopefully by then it'll be, the rates will be lower. I can keep the payment the same and pay more to my mortgage. And
yeah,
you know.
I renewed on in November when the interest rates were like crazy high.
5.3%, yeah.
And but I kept my variable. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm variable too. No, I'm fixed right now.
No, I kept my variable because, like I said, I only had 5 years left. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
if the interest rates go down, and
yeah, it's better for you.
mine is variable, but the payments are like
Fixed.
fixed. So
Yeah.
so if the interest rates go down,
Yeah.
I'm paying more on my mortgage, and I'm going to end up paying my house faster.
This guy is just totally ignoring us right now because his house has been paid off forever because his house
Yeah.
only cost him like 100K way back when.
105.
Bastard. 105. I know, I was rounding down. But, he does have a teeny tiny Lego room. So, I'm
18 feet
And a
long,
huge
18
backyard.
wide. That's pretty. That's a good size. It's not the
That's
entire
what she
thing.
said. So he's got a teeny tiny Lego room. Dave said 18 feet long, and then Sincere said in a huge backyard, and I just said that's what she said. Take that what you will. Anyway,
We love you, Jeffy.
cool. So Dave's building something. He's not telling us what it is.
Nope.
That's fine. We might find out later.
I'm ignoring
We'll
you.
see. That's fine. All right, let's hop into the news. And I just realized that this is the whole damn time. I forgot I was still sharing that. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And are we back to the Ford? Damn it! I want to leave that window open because I'm actually, my lease on my truck ends next October on my vehicle. So I am starting to look to see what's out there because I love cars and I want to know. And there's so many cool cars coming out now.
I went to the car show last weekend. He loved it.
I wanted to go to the car show.
I was at a Lego show and he was at a car show.
I might actually go to the car show. Well, I would like to go tomorrow with my kid, but I don't think he's going to want to go. I don't think he cares. Anyway, okay, news. Lego ideas.
This week in the news.
We are the soundtrack of Jeffy's show.
Oh, I heard something cool today. I just want to tell you, Mission Impossible, the theme song. The actual beats. Okay. Dump, too long.
Yeah,
notes,
it's the MI.
Too short notes.
Yeah, sorry, Jeffy.
All right, so yeah, Dave saw the same thing probably this week too. I saw it today.
I knew that years ago. That's
oh, I didn't know that. So M is
us
Morse
asking
code
Canadians
is
of useless knowledge. It's right here.
in Morse code. M is two longs, and I is too short. So bum 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 bum. So the whole time they've been telling us mi in Morse code, and that is cool. Anyways,
I didn't know
yes.
that. I'm gonna. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, cheese on top. The Toyota trucks and SUVs are looking gorgeous these days, and I'm considering them, but they're expensive too. Anyway, okay. Lego ideas. Clockwork solar system achieves 10,000 sports. So I don't know that this one will make it in because Lego is coming out with their own solar system Technics set, which I think comes out March 1st.
Yeah.
But this is still kind of cool.
It's in the space line.
Well, I say solar system, but it's the sun, earth, and moon, whereas this is like all the planets. So I don't know. Possibly with this mechanism, it's possible that all the planets rotate at the right speeds, maybe, or similar speeds. It's 3,000 piece build by Chris Orchard, sorry, Orchid. It's the latest project to 10,000.
It's a resubmission.
It's a resubmission of the same project that was also reaching a goal back in 2021 and 2022, which shows a working Ori with a 99.8% timing accuracy. Wow.
So it's better than Jason Allerman's.
But if it got through in 2021 and in 2022,
and still didn't make it.
And I don't think it's gonna make it this year because.
Well, I mean, Dave's kind of showing off the one that Jason built, but I mean that's basically what the Lego set is going to look like too. I think fairly close to that. Anyways, there is a quick little video here. I mean, we can kind of figure out how it works, but I won't bother playing it. I think you guys know how it would spin. But anyways, like I said, it'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't know that many people would buy it because it's just a desktopper. And
even Lego just put out its own.
Yeah.
So.
And yes, you could probably motorize it, but how often are you going to be running it? Type thing, right? So, sorry, just got a little frog in my throat. Ribbit. Lego ideas. Now, this is one I could probably see happening. Brooklyn Nine-Nine hit 10,000 sports. So this is by Ben Fankhauser. It's a 1,500 piece build. It's more polished version of the same project that also reached a goal back in 2021 and 2023. Trending at all? Is there a
I mean,
pattern?
I like the show because I recently bench watched it all 8 seasons with my wife.
Never seen it.
We were watching in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I love the show, but it's like The Office.
Yeah, but I mean, The Office. I don't think The Office set sold badly.
No, I don't think. I don't think it sold badly, but I don't think it did great either.
Yeah.
Because of the price tag, and I mean, and again, it's a dust collector because once you build it, are you really going to play with it?
Collectors?
Well, so there is a trend that the community has been doing too with all these type of movie show or TV show buildings that you can build an apartment, like for the Friends set and the Big Bang Theory, you can build basically an apartment above the Central Perk type thing. Obviously, these are office, like this set and the other one we were just talking about a few minutes ago. They're both office-based sets. So I mean, maybe you can build an office tower type thing too with a police station, and I mean, at least it's a little more interesting than just having it as a table.
Yeah, sure.
As a dust collector. Anyway, so yeah, again, saw another idea set that hit 3 rounds, or that's now doing its 3rd round, which means they can't be submitted again. Now I don't know. Can they basically like change the things and resubmit it? I don't know, like what those rules are, but
I think you're allowed to. They changed the rules lately And
Yeah.
I think you can submit 3 times, and then you're
Okay.
done.
All right. Yeah. Makes sense. Another one that came out this week was My Neighbor Totoro. I know I believe this is an anime thing or a Japanese related thing. Unfortunately, I know the name. I've seen like pictures of this before, but I don't really know any background of it. Unfortunately, this is by Daniel Bradley. It features various builds from the Studio
Totoro.
Ghibli. Yeah, Studio Ghibli. Okay. Film
Totoro.
including Totoro, Totoro, Chibi Totoro, and Cat Bus. So, anyways, I
I
mean,
don't see the appeal. I don't see why.
the tree's interesting. I like the tree,
Yeah, but
but that's because I
you know,
want to go through.
that Lego's gonna dumb it down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see the appeal because I don't have any background reference. I probably should watch some Studio Ghibli stuff because, as far as I remember, it's on Disney Plus. But anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, if this gets produced, I'm pretty sure there'll be a huge bunch of people buying it because I think it has a great following. So Lego had put out a teaser this week for the next Lego House exclusive set. I actually saw this on Instagram. It's one of the model builders and Stuart Harris, and he's picking up a yellow Duplo brick and having an idea after. So he picks up the brick and he's like, and then kind of like a Lego light bulb appears above his head. So the video doesn't give too much information, but it suggests that a Duplo brick could be part of the upcoming set. We'll see more in the next few days. Teasers in the next few days leading up to the reveal. The reveal will be on March 1st, so they got a little ways to go. So, oh yeah, there it is. There,
8 days.
Well, I versus tomorrow when they're going to probably announce the Dungeons and Dragons set, and they actually teased it earlier this week. Yeah, Sit Complex. Thank you. Sit Complex. My speaking knowledge is top notch right now too, just for the record. So, I actually took a nap at lunchtime today. I took a 20-minute nap because I was just out of it.
I just drank a beer, so.
Is that what you're just drinking? Oh,
Yeah.
You're saying I should drink a beer?
I just drank it.
beer.
I finished it. It's finished.
Oh.
So.
Well, so you're.
But yeah, my speaking skills are going down the drain right now.
Well,
I'm going to end up speaking French.
There was a W.
Ah oui, j'aime ça, c'est cette-là, Jeff. C'est super beau.
So on February 18th, that would have been Sunday, I guess. Lego Dungeons and Dragons sets coming soon was posted on BrickFan. It's the 50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons this year, or Dungeons and Dragons Beyond. 50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons, and Dungeons and Dragons Beyond has given a little update of what kind of thing will be going on to celebrate the event. We already know that it'll be getting a Lego Ideas set with the Dragon's Keep. We already knew that part. The details are still under wraps, but it was rumored that it'll be an April release, which coincides with Dungeons and Dragons Beyond, mentioning it briefly. It says to have 3,745 pieces, will retail for $359.99 US. So that's going to be an expensive set. Of course, we'll have to wait until Lego officially reveals the set to get the accurate information. Like I said, I'm assuming that's tomorrow because that's just the way our luck runs. And there's also the mention of the Lego collectible minifigure line that'll come out late this summer. So it's Age of the Fantasy Geek. This was the original fan design submitted for this set.
I like that.
There has been a leaked image of the actual set floating around last week already, or like during the time of Atlanta BrickCon. I saw a quick fuzzy picture of it. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So we'll see what happens. But they followed that up, and this is why I think it's going to be the next few days, because 2 days ago, the Dragon's Keep Journey Ends teaser was announced, which shows the gelatinous block. I forget what they're called. Gelatinous cube. I should have looked at the picture and realized it was a freaking cube, with a bunch of Lego pieces inside, slowly being eaten away by the gelatinous cube. And that was basically all they put on their social media for Lego. and as I said, most of this other stuff is already. The teaser video shows a skeleton minifigure inside the gelatinous cube, along with some other objects. The official reveal of the set should be coming soon, so stay tuned. I.e., tomorrow, because why release it on Wednesday when we can talk about it? And then it will get talked about during Old Gray Bricks tomorrow, if it does come out tomorrow. But of course, it's a bunch of spacers, so you know. And I don't mean people that are spaced out. I mean, well, you know what I mean. I'll be there to defend it. So we did talk about the micro launch pad set. I mean, we talked enough about it. It was sold out already, so we're just going to close this and go to the next article because it's already sold out for general release. It appears that the set has been sold out.
It didn't even make it to general release.
No, it didn't, and that's where
sold out to VIP members. Well, insider members, sorry, and that was about it. So
yeah, well, and I mean, some Lego stores might still have it, but I'm guessing not. And there's nothing mentioned here about future ones because we don't know, but we hope so that they'll bring it back.
They probably will.
Speaking of things that were announced the day after our show, last week the Disney Snow White Castle and with Seven Dwarfs was announced on Thursday.
Yeah, it was officially announced, but it was leaked. Like,
yes, I know, but we don't usually talk about the leaked stuff that much.
Yeah, but it wasn't leaked because it was like someone bought it off the shelves.
Oh, okay, I didn't catch that part, but
yeah, somebody bought the set like weeks ago.
Okay.
I think it was in Germany or something like that. They bought it.
Yeah, maybe.
So they bought it off the shelf and they got to build it and make a review out of it, and it wasn't officially announced yet. So,
and as alternate candidates saying, the Dungeons of Dragon is quite different from the original, which is kind of sad because it is called Dungeons and Dragons. Little emphasis on the dragon part, but anyways, but yeah, I was looking at this and just at the beginning of the chat, I was just thinking to myself, I think I need to buy this set because A, that's a cool castle I'm building. That's a cool castle medieval type set. B, 7 dwarfs in a castle, find all 7. Like that's a perfect thing, right? And I can throw Snow White in there and stuff too. So I think I might end up having to pick this set up.
Ooh.
Plus, I like the bright light orange. Although the piece that I want, they tease me with all these nice teeth pieces, but the one teeth piece that I want is the one that does the 90-degree, that looks kind of like this.
Yeah.
Because that piece I've had on my wish list forever because that would make a perfect stoplight holder, like a crosswalk sign, for the crossings. I've been wanting a piece in that color for so long because that would be perfect. You don't even have to put anything inside, like a little man or hand or whatever. But anyways, so this will be available March 1st for insiders. 2,228 pieces, retailing for $219 US. And it features the cottage as well as the glass coffin. Has a minifigure of Snow White and 7 dwarfs and the prince and the evil queen. So even the evil queen would be awesome to have.
Yeah, but she's creepy.
What? As mentioned before, Lego insiders can get it on March 1st, while the general release is on June 1st, which is a 3-month gap in between.
Wow.
I may be mistaken, but okay, now I have to open up the shop at home just to see.
So again, why would people not become?
Well, maybe this is how they're trying to get people in. But I mean, 43242. And as we're doing this, I'm also going to add it to my wish list.
Wish.
Coming soon on March 4th. Okay, so they have it updated. It now says March 4th for non-insiders.
Okay.
Early access. Okay, so that would be an interesting way to get people to join the club, though.
Yeah.
It'd also be really, really mean and rude, right? But anyways.
Or it could end up with like the classic space gift with purchase. It would sold out before it got released to the general public, and
I mean in June it will be back. But yeah, and hey, if that gift for purchase does come back, here's a set I can buy to basically qualify for it.
$289. Wow.
I know. I don't know. To me, it looks a beautiful looking set. I don't
Sure.
Yeah.
And the piece per price ratio is not that bad either. So.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially for licensed set. So
yeah, and actually, just as a side note, for some reason, I was like, I wonder how much the part out value of this set is in shot on online or for Bricklink. And I was just wondering that because it's like versus the part out value with versus without the figs. And I did a quick, well, I would say quick, but I parted it out on my store. Obviously, I didn't add it to my store. But if I were to part out that set, it was $963 to part out the part. So basically 2 times return of value ish. Removing the figures brings you to $810, and I'm like, that's still pretty good for that size of a set to get a bunch of the figures. And then I'm like, but technically, I've already bought all the parts for the figures on Shop at Home, so why would I want to do this? But it was just one of those I wonder what it would be worth type comments, right? So, yeah.
But then again, you have to sell all those parts.
Oh, why castle parts won't? I'm not worried about selling. Most of those parts are good parts, other than maybe the roof pieces, the claws. So anyway, okay. So yeah, we talked about the 7 dwarfs. Let's see what else we got here. Brick sets. No, Brick Fanatics had an article, and to me, I don't know that anything else. Like if that Dungeons and Dragons is April 1st, so I think we're pretty much. I think these are all the sets that will be coming out on March 1st. But I wanted to quickly just go over it for anybody watching. Again, sets coming out March 1st is the Animal Crossing theme of sets is finally coming out.
The new Fabuland.
The new Fabuland 2.0. Fabuland. There's still one that hasn't actually released. Or Maple's Pumpkin Garden. It's to be determined. I don't know. That might be a gift. Oh, that's a poly bag. I'm guessing, or it'll be a gift for purchase or something like that. Maybe, who knows? Lego Classic March or Classic sets for March. The Vibrant Creator Box. One of these days it'll be the Castle.
I like the color of the box though. It's a change from the yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah. And easy to find on the shelf. The 3-in-1 sets coming out this as well. So we have the Fox and the Sea Animal set, which I think was the narwhal and a couple other animals. Disney, obviously the Snow White, or you know what I mean. Snow White and 7 Dwarfs. Mac at the Race, so that's a car set for Duplo. Elsa and Bernie in the Enchanted Forest, 31 pieces, so it's either a polybag or Duplo. I'm guessing based on the numbers it's Duplo. Isabella's Flower Pot. I don't know that I know what that one is.
It's from Encanto.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Is that Encanto?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I've seen it many times.
Have you? Oh,
yes.
The movie versus the set. Yeah. Maribel's photo frame and jewelry box. Another one there. Snow White and 7 Dwarfs and Stitch. Stitch is coming out this week too, which is Stitch is kind of March 1st. That one to me is kind of adorable. Not like Dave Cowdice adorable, but adorable. I just wanted to get him for one.
I mean, it's adorable.
Also coming out the exclusives. So we have the carousel ride shown here in the picture. The Harry Potter sorting hat with talking feature, as well as the other Harry Potter.
And I've heard it. I've seen Gene's version review of the sorting hat on Instagram, and the voice is actually not that far from the original. So
I don't know. When I saw it somewhere, I heard it somewhere, and I don't know if it was her version of it or someone else's, but I guess I just have a voice in my head, like what I think it should sound like, and maybe it just doesn't. Maybe I haven't watched it for so long that I forgot what it sounds like. But yeah, basically all the Harry Potter sets coming out.
It does says Gryffindor.
Yeah.
With the same tone and I mean it's a voice box, so
and
it's not hi-fi stereo system.
Yeah. I agree. Makes sense. I got to meet. Well, met Jean's version again in Atlanta because she was there last year, and we bumped into. Well, I said hi to her and said I like your stuff, your content. And I bumped into her again on our first day we were in Atlanta. It was the Thursday morning, and Matt and I went to the Lego store before we had to go to the convention. And Martin and her were both there, so we hung out for a little bit and chatted with the group of us and stuff. And she's a nice person for sure. Anyway, Lego ideas. So yeah, obviously my favorite, the medieval town square, is coming out, or the icon sets, I should say. I said ideas originally. Also, the McLaren MP4.
And Jeff, I was you said you
Yeah.
were interested in
This guy here.
the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
I think the medieval market is about the same price. Would you
Uh,
rather get the
10332. Oh, I want to get that as well.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, like, if I were to buy stuff, that would be $299.99.
So it's $10 apart.
$10 more. Yeah. I don't have the money to buy any of these right now because, I just went to the States and spent $1,000 on gas. And I don't even think I produced $1,000 of gas. No, anyways. But yeah, I have a few, and I like how the goat is here as a teaser, Yeah, I mean, it's sets that I want to have, but I'll slowly save up some money to get them, or I'll just go crazy one day and buy them
Because
all.
I saw people like debating whether to get the medieval market or the Snow White and the Seven Dwarf.
And I don't think either of these are going to go on discount at all, really.
Probably not,
because they're just expensive sets, and I think they're both going to sell well.
And I think they're exclusive also.
They could come on for Black Friday type deals.
Yeah,
because Lego does do that. I don't know if they would do that for these ones, but it's possible that they might. I mean, they did put the castle up this year for Black Friday, right? As a discount. I thought the castle had a discount of 2, or no, maybe it was just 2 times points on it or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But
so, yeah, this is a good point too. Utilize 2 times period points or to get the points. Speaking of which, what are my points at? 5,000. Oh, I can buy $56 worth of Lego. That's what I usually do at the end of the year is when I use my points to buy something. But anyways, okay. So also continuing on, we have the Marvel sets,
Spider-Man,
which are Spider-Man based, drill spinning vehicle,
Spider-Man,
Green Gobble, and
I will get you,
Spider-Man and Green Goblin, as well as Team Spidey-Web spinner head.
Spider-Man. That's my Green Goblin voice.
You need to drink more, Dave. Ninjago sets are also coming out. This one's beautiful. I love the look of this one, but the Dragonstone Shrine doesn't mean I'm going to buy it. I just think it looks nice. So yeah, all the Ninjago sets are coming out as well, March 1st. Lego, just take my money because Speed Champions are coming out as well. For the 5 of the Speed Champion sets. Although the McLaren hasn't actually been given a price yet, which is that one, which is interesting. Is that not got a price yet? 30683. $30683. 30683. That was the. Searching Lego for speed. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Is there a category up here? Speed Champions. Yes, there is. And sorry, I'm just trying to find all the Speed Champions. Availability coming soon. Yeah, they only have 4 listed. Interesting. And they're $35 Canadian now. But anyway, Speed Champions are coming out. Now we have different music playing. I feel
it's called Night Riding, something like that.
Yeah, and also Lego Star Wars sets are coming out this March 1st as well. So it's a pretty big drop, I would say. And these include the mid-size Millennium Falcon, Tentative Fire, and the Invisible Hand, as well as the boarding of Tentative 4 playset, as well as an R2D2 brick built R2D2. And last but not least, I believe this is last, the Technic sets that are also coming out. So we have
that's this one.
the AMG performance. Oh no, sorry. So this actual set comes out in two. So this is the larger Technic set. There's also a pullback version for 26 US or 20 US, I guess. But the larger one, obviously. There's some mid-sized Technic sets as well. Mid-sized motorcycle, because they have two different motorcycle sizes for Technic sets. Plus the space sets, the Mars mission sets that we've seen. Which it includes the cheaper of them, which I'm totally in for. This guy, $29, 29 pounds.
Pounds
Sterling.
Pounds
42,178. Let's see what that is actually in real money. 42,178.
Canadian Tire money.
44.99. I want to get this one just because I think it's kind of cool, and the wheels are cool, and I can see a lot of new future mocks coming out, and I have a feeling some of us are going to order wheels for the first time in a while on Bricks and Pieces.
Wheels. Me want wheels.
Gray tires. I guess technically tires, not wheels.
The Planet Earth and Moon in Orbit is coming out. On March 1st. So
42,179. Yeah.
So I don't think the first Lego ideas we set that we saw.
That's the thing, and it's $100 Canadian. I was like, oh, it's gonna be. I realized this is not going to be at moving. Oh, it is at moving. Oh wow, that's actually a nice animation. Look, here's the gearing for it. You just got to do a lot of spinning. Obviously, you can hook a motor up though too.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm getting a little sick right now, seasick, or I'm gonna throw up because the Earth is spinning really a lot. But that's kind of cool thing. All right, I think that's it. I don't know if there's any others here. No, that is it for that. So thanks to Brick Fanatics for posting that. Also, New Elementary had a few sets that they broke down. First of all was the Pick-a-Brick. Forgot to mention, new Pick-a-Brick parts have been added to the the Bricks and Pieces. That's it. Where's the actual article? Browse our list of images of. Okay, here we go. And if you are interested in any of these, go to the New Elementary. Follow this link because all these parts are actually directly linked to the. So if you click on one, it'll automatically bring it up in the Bricks and Pieces site. So you can just add it to your cart. So that's kind of a nice feature. But yeah, so we'll quickly scan over these. I know Chris did it a couple of days ago on the Old Gray Bricks channel, but some curved bricks. I'm just going to kind of scroll down. Tell me if you want to say anything or want me to stop at all. Wedges, containers, Duplo candle and camera. Got to get those. Mini doll, mini fig, accessories. Some Viking parts are coming available. I've heard that this hammer isn't actually available yet.
Yeah, I was looking.
That was
Branches was actually looking for these parts, and I looked up the hammer, and it's not available. So
yeah, even here
the hammer is available, but it's the
non-printed version. Yeah. But yeah, the Viking shields are there. Bunch of minifig hair. Huh? Is that a hair I could use for my minifig? Probably not, because my hair still doesn't. Can't even find that one either. Jeez.
I think that some of these parts are available in
Europe type thing,
or either Europe or US, but we don't have access to them. So
yeah. Oh, sorry. I just noticed the chat's been going here, and I can't get my mouse over. There we go. The orbiting set is pretty cool. I'll combine it with the Space 3-in-1 roller coaster. Yes, that's a good idea. Actually, that's kind of an interesting idea. Huh. The bee part. Oh yeah, we did the bee egg right here, otherwise known as the hairy egg. No. And Shazam, all bricks count. Hello, welcome. Rick. Thank you. Viking shield reminds me of the Lake Town Guard shield. Cool. I don't know what that means. Lake Town Guard.
Lake.
Sorry. But yeah, they're pretty cool regardless.
I think the Lake Town Guard it refers to the
Vikings TV show.
No, the game, not the Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, the first trilogy.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know all my Lord of the Rings characters. I suck. Blackheart, in case you really want to show people love, or hate. I don't know. I don't know what black hearts represent, but you know, this part, which this one, you know, it's actually been available for a little while because I've got it in a bag right here, as well as the 1x3 part here. They've been up for a little bit.
The gray part is actually in our lugbug list.
Yeah, yeah. And this is funny because this piece here, this has been on Pick-a-Brick for a while, or online Pick-a-Brick, because I bought it like last year, I think. I've got like a pile. I've got a little bag of them somewhere here to actually update my Union Station mock. So, Dave's favorite part that he added to his list. A bunch of printed tile. Again, the white one I've already got, but it's available as well. The inverted tile, which I don't know, like this one. Does this one have a use? Like at the bottom of a column or whatever. The whole reason why I asked that is because they have axles through them. So if you ever wanted to create that piece, you just turn the last round brick upside down and put that on the end, and put a regular tile on the end, and you get the same result. So it's kind of an interesting. I guess it wouldn't give you any holes in the column though that way, because everything fills it. I don't know. Some of the railroad
landing gears.
Yeah. And it does have an axle. Might still have an axle space in there, although it wouldn't be a very good fit. The roller coaster tracks available, and these are in dark. These are in a metallic finish, I think. I don't know, but I know the curve one is definitely metallic finish. This one here is titanium metallic, so like the dark the shiny dark, you know what I mean, metallic dark metallic. Wow. I'm trying to think of the Bricklink name for them. Well, dark. Anyway, there are so many different metallic.
Pearl. Is it pearl?
Pearl dark gray. Yeah, that's probably it. Thank you, cheese on top. Thank you very much, and welcome. By the way, I know you posted something a few minutes ago, but I just didn't say hi that time. There, another wing piece, which is. You think, oh, we've already had this really large wing, but this actually is a new piece. It has inside of it, it's got, oh, that really helped. It's got a drop down in it. It's like the airplane hull as well as the wings. Because the last version had basically like kind of a cube in the middle.
Yeah,
like a hull in an area. Yeah, so it wasn't really as useful. And then the new canopies in dark. In the new trans black. I'm assuming there's two here. I think that's just a duplicate because there were a few images duplicated. Is there a link here? Let's just see. 6453943. Oh, they are different numbers. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. I'm guessing one can't be found. There we go. Oops. And the other one can't be found. Oops. Well, that doesn't help us very much, does it? Anyways, they also did New Elementary also did a quick review on the Heart Lake Shopping Mall. We usually just look at the parts that are in here because transparent macaroni bricks in a 3x3, which is a new part,
which
as well
cool.
as in transparent. Yes, for sure. They've got new belts for the friends, and also the banana peel, which has been in a few sets now, but it was first seen in this set. Recolors of some of the Mario cubes.
Oh, I like that kayak.
The kayak is pretty cool in that color. The kayaks existed before, just not in this bright orange color.
You take a kayak.
And this is the door frames in medium nougat. Matt, if you're watching, medium nougat door frames. And so are these rare? I'm assuming these are rare. Oh, maybe they're actually new. Anyways,
Nougat.
the little flowering green, which actually that's kind of an interesting part as well, because we have those stems, those 6-pointed stems, which with those on the end could give us a nice leaf effect. I don't know. Just thinking it loud. Minifig or mini doll headphones. The escalator piece, which has been in a few sets now, but still kind of tempting, still kind of interesting. I wonder if it has other uses. I don't know. I think I might add that one to my list of parts to pick up. What's the music for?
It's a mall music.
Oh, the mall music. Okay, I was trying to figure. I was trying to figure out what you were doing there. 74 cents a pop, Canadian.
Kind of pricey.
I agree. Kind of pricey. Discord. I've added into the Discord. But I mean, like, I wouldn't mind getting like 20 or 30 of these, and I know that's like, $20 ish.
Yeah.
But I could see. I don't know. I feel that they would have some kind of. They could have some kind of. I don't know. I think that.
Well, you would have to put it in a layout and
Yeah.
motorize it with
Yeah.
minifigs in it.
Yeah.
Be like very interesting.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. It just seems interesting in ways I can't explain. I just added it to my Discord channel. Anyway,
or maybe in a GBC. Maybe you could.
Yeah, I was also thinking that too. GBC, there's probably some kind of, because I'm assuming you can get some kind of connection. It's funny that it only shows the back. Oh, here it is. That's the top. So yeah, trying to connect something to that could hold balls.
Minifigs
yes.
or mini dolls.
Oh, yeah, that's an idea. It's just wondering how good of a grip that would have on the feet.
Yeah.
But anyway, the ominous A-frame piece in light gray is here. I say ominous because I own about 3,000 or 4,000 of them in my castle in dark gray, and now they finally come out with light gray.
Yeah.
But they weren't a penny a piece or less than a cent a piece on Bricklink because they're brand new. But anyway, yeah. And then some stickers as well. Stickers. Anyways, and then let's just hit quickly Brothers Brick. There's a few items here I thought were kind of cool. You may have a massive drilling rover, but nothing beats a decent ice scraper. So an Ice Planet 2000 style vehicle.
That's nice.
Yeah, I love the way that people are doing the wheels with these the curved slopes and stuff. Yeah, it just looks really cool. But yeah, this one's by Isaac Snyder.
Probably doesn't roll well, but
actually, I don't think it. I think it would probably roll quite well.
Really?
Yeah, because the tread are offset too, right? So I think it'll be fairly smooth. But maybe not. I don't know. But
I don't think it would hold.
Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how that's built and figure that out. But anyways, because I have a feeling it would work quite well. Also, another one, lounging around with Lego. This one was just one of those.
Because I've seen
gorgeous.
I've
Victor
seen
Vandenberg
wheels made with bricks and plates and all.
Yeah.
And they don't hold well when you.
Oh, you're talking about the clutch power holding.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like it'd be kind of a bumpy ride.
No. I'm not talking about ride. I'm talking about the wheel staying together.
Okay. Well, there's probably ways of getting it working, but anyways, but yeah, this is just kind of nice, all brick built.
Aesthetic.
Totally fills the page. You can't see anything around it, so it actually kind of looks realistic. And then you start looking, and I mean, it's huge for a structure because I mean those are like the 2x2 triangles. So, but just looks kind of awesome. Next up, flexing one's own muscle. Oh, that was weird. It had the gray thing over it. This is by Eero Okinen. And it's just like an anime type character, I would say. Brick built. Just kind of cool design. It's amazing how we're getting how more realistic you can get. Again, this is fairly huge in that, well, I guess the torso is 4 studs wide at least, plus the side bits. But anyways, like I said, just kind of cool. Super Soakers brought on the fun and sometimes lawsuits by David Manfred. So just building some micro scale Super Soakers and some kids playing with them and nudity, well, at least topless. But anyways, I mean, brings me back to the days when I couldn't afford a Super Soaker as a kid. Sad days. Locally owned and operated. Thanks. And Papa Color set against a dreary World War II scene by Pel Lego Bricks. And it's like a World War II U-boat passing by a harbor. And it was more of the water that caught my eye on this one as well.
It's not a U-boat. It's a boat.
An S-10, a German marine craft from the Second World War. Sorry.
I thought it was like
I thought all
There's
PT-109.
U-boats or submarines.
U-boats are submarines. Yes, okay, fine. What was that, Dave?
I was gonna say I thought it was the one that John F. Kennedy served on, the PT-109. I think it was.
Oh, okay.
It's too big for that. I don't know. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I know what boat you're referring to, the American version of one of these, I guess. Although I think those ones are a little smaller too. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it's smaller, different.
But yeah, just kind of a cool scene, just the water effect.
Yep.
Oh, it's an Instagram one. Usually they don't link to Instagram. That's interesting. Which means we can't get bigger, better pictures. Oh, well, we can get close-ups. Oh, there's another boat here. But yeah, just the way the water's turning off the sides of the boat.
Yep.
Looks pretty cool.
Definitely cool. Very cool.
And I think that wraps it up. Oh, new parts added February 17th. Obviously, the Space Baby stuffs. Here's a question for you.
They're not space babies.
Exactly.
They're little astronauts.
Their heads are different. But when I made the mosaic, I used the Space Baby face. Do I now have to update the mosaic for white and make it human, like an adult face?
Inconceivable.
You keep the baby.
I'm gonna keep it as the baby. That's what I wanted to do too. And if someone says it's wrong, then I'll be like, yeah, deal with it.
Yeah.
They're babies to me, even though they're
Build one.
Yeah.
If you're not satisfied, build one.
Oh, and sorry, Anton, I did say Ice Planet 2000 when I meant 2002. That's an actually point, but no, it's a good point. And as we mentioned earlier, our brains are a little frazzled. He's had alcohol.
Over here in North America, 2002 didn't exist. It was just Ice Planet.
Well, are you saying it's the conversion, the metric conversion? No. It wasn't called. It was just called Ice Planet here.
Yeah. Over here was just called Ice Planet.
Interesting.
2002 was in the European version.
Interesting.
Did not know that.
Well, Dave, guess what? You have something to talk about in a thing.
There you go.
Ice Planet 2002. I wonder if it actually says anything in here about that. Probably not, but anyways, Ice Planet VX. Yeah, anyway. I don't know. Interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you for that tidbit of information.
You're welcome.
At least you're good for something. No, just joking. Totally joking. But yeah,
I'm the French Canadian of service. So this show doesn't get flagged like.
Yeah.
Canadian content.
Well, I mean, technically, if he wasn't here, then we'd just be the Ontario Brick Builders. So Dave makes us the Canadian Brick Builders because we're in 2 different provinces.
That's right.
And 2 different languages.
2 different languages too. Yeah, we're actually both talking 2 different languages right now, which is the wonders of the YouTubes. It's translating. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're tired. Do you want to call it tonight? Cow Dice, what did you build?
Built an airplane. It wasn't a classic spaceship.
Is that Air Canada or Award Air?
Oh, that's classic.
Oh, well, that.
I built both.
Go back. Is that the what's the actual
698?
Yeah, but I was trying to figure out what airline it was.
Oh,
Japan Airlines.
Japan, yeah, because they actually did do different airlines. Like I remember there was a Award Air one, which was a Dutch like discount flight or airplane.
I think there was an Air France too.
An Air France, yeah. I think there's multiple ones. So, but yeah, it was Sean's saying okay.
27. It doesn't say what
Sean's telling us we need to get off as well because he's like, have a great night. I'm just joking, of course, but cool. Well, Dave will be posting videos about these shortly. And by shortly, I mean within the next 2 weeks because he's got a backlog. I'm pretty sure. When will they come out, Dave?
Oh, I don't know. No, I actually have zero backlog right now. What I post, what I make tonight will be posted at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, there you go. You guys have something to watch tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning if you want to fall back asleep to the sound of Dave's wonderful voice. Or you can put him on 1.25 speed to be able to actually watch the video in a timely manner. Totally joking, Dave.
Or 1.5.
I do go
1.5
on.
sometimes it works too.
I do go on.
I don't think my brain works at 1.5 sometimes. Just saying.
I usually watch Dave at 1.5, but it works because I have to like listen carefully for what he's saying. So
yeah, and most of the time I'm kind of
pistol. I mean, you've got to mention.
Most of the time I'm listening to him like in the background, and I do want to hear what he's saying. So, and if I'm thinking about other stuff building or whatever, I can't process the.
No, I don't do other stuff when I'm watching at 1.5 the speed. I'm just watching.
Fair enough.
Well, thanks, kids.
But do you find that he talks slow when we're in person though, because he's not at 1.25 speed?
No, now we're in person, but when he does his video, I find him he talks slowly.
And Paul's saying
that talk slowly.
Dave's videos are part of his morning routine, part of a complete breakfast. And Kai,
the Raven Brand and Dave Kauda's video
going on about whatever.
And I regularly receive a Facebook messenger from Kai in Europe, who also watches us for breakfast, but it's not live. So, who watches this channel for breakfast? So hello. Yep. And yes, this whole time Dave has been in the BS corner because there's only 3 of us. Sorry, Dave.
Well,
anyway.
Now we're doing the news because
pure BS right here. Crap.
I got one of those. I got one of those today.
Yeah, but yours is smaller and it doesn't have a yellow minifig in it.
Yellow space baby not included. Okay, but you can see how. Where's my finger? No, I saw that little part there, and I thought that might have been the helmet.
No.
When it really, in effect, it's actually it's a cheese slope. But anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because that is the truth. Anyways, all right, I'm hitting the button now before I have to bye everybody else.
Take care, everybody.
Have a great day, night, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Love the show.
Yeah, and maybe we'll include cow dice in that poutine too. We'll see. But only because you'll probably be at the show with us. So,
yeah.
Anyway. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have fun hitting the button.